What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so we got a video here today. This is 5 most disturbing and hunting last videos ever taken. I bet this is going to be fascinating. Grab your popcorn, buckle up, let's go on this ride. How boys and girls ready? I'm ready. It's a long one. We're going to be here a little while. Let's go. Some of the following images contain graphic content. Viewer discretion is advised. I think that's what it said. Exactly what it said. I only got halfway through it, but my brain pieced together the rest. 5 most disturbing and haunting last videos ever taken. I got my OJ right here. Cheers.
A teenager has unknowingly filmed his mate's last known moment alive.
Oh no.
The chilling footage shows 19-year-old Raymond Campbell Jr. was whisked away by a powerful current after jumping into the American River near Auburn, California.
Oh no.
Raymond Campbell Jr. was hiking with 3 other friends on the Lake Clementine Trail before
He looks blazing.
he and a young woman decided to test the rushing waters of the 120-mile-long river for a dip. In the video, shot by friends on May
120 miles long? Holy moly.
11, the young woman hops into the water and makes it out quickly. But Campbell, who jumped even further into the river, is seen struggling against the current while trying to stay above water. At first, his friends seemed to think the 19-year-old had things under control, and they almost instantly realized he did not.
Oh no.
Campbell calling for help while being taken downstream is the last known time he's been seen. According to a post shared by the family on Facebook, his friends
she wasn't that far. See, he's trying to get
one quickly after realizing the teen was unable to reach shore.
Oh my God.
On May 29th, 18 days
Oh my God. This is my worst fear, y'all.
after
Not my worst fear, but I got a lot of fears.
he was filmed being swept away, police recovered a body 3 miles downstream from where Campbell was last seen.
Look at this. Insane. That's crazy. Oh my goodness.
16-year-old beauty queen from Ukraine live-streamed her own death on Instagram.
What? On
when she
Instagram?
filmed herself and a friend drinking and driving in the early morning June 29th. Sophia Magurko, who won a local beauty contest in Izium, was killed when the BMW her 24-year-old friend Dasha Medvedeva was driving rocketed into a lamppost at a high rate of speed in the Kharkiv region. After hitting the post, the vehicle then flew into the tree.
Wow.
Magurko died immediately from the force of the crash, while Medvedeva died on her way to the hospital from severe injuries. In the video, Magurko and Medvedeva are seen laughing, screaming, and singing to music inside the car while drinking out of a bottle of an unknown liquid while the car is stopped. One of them says, "Hi boys," to the stream's audience as the pair continue to joke and laugh while listening to the music.
How long ago was this?
Suddenly, Medvedeva pulls away in the BMW with the light inside the car still on. Only a few seconds after pulling away from the stop, the loud sound of the car crashing into the post can be heard, and the voices turn silent
driving
before
so
the video
fast.
goes black.
She was driving so fast. Oh my goodness, that's insane. Oh my God, poor girls.
Horrific footage of a mentally ill mother of 2 at a hospital in New South Wales, Australia, has emerged online. The sedated woman, 46-year-old Miriam Merton, stumbled around the facility covered in feces and falling at least 25 times before she died. Merton was admitted to the Lismore Adult Mental Health Inpatient Unit on May 26, 2014, and was locked in a seclusion room for over 5 hours at the facility on June 1, 2014. Merton was left in seclusion, naked, sedated, with only a mattress on the floor, without any food or water, and covered in her own feces, with her vital signs not checked.
Why?
The 2 nurses on duty knew that Merton had been administered psychotropic drugs and fallen at least once, but the medical staff didn't act.
Dang, she keep falling. She keeps falling.
The next morning, a nurse unlocked the ward, and the woman stumbled around the hospital before collapsing in the corridor right next to the nurses, who are seen to be paying no attention.
Why? This is crazy. Somebody help this woman. Oh my God. Why give her basic care? That's crazy. This is so messed up. She's over here mopping the area without even attending to the woman. It was like, attend to the woman. That's a human life. This is so wrong. Clean this woman up, man. Let her get in the shower and at least clean herself off.
Merton died 2 days later, on June 3, 2014, due to a traumatic and hypoxic brain injury caused by numerous falls and the self-beating of her head on various surfaces, the latter not done with the intention of taking her own life.
Wow. Wow.
Merton's 20-year-old daughter, Karina, said she only discovered the stomach-churning details of her mother's death after a journalist got in touch with her. Initially, the young woman was told that her mother had slipped in the shower. So far, the 2 nurses have been fired, and it remains unclear what other repercussions the hospital would face.
Wow. That's a shame.
On Christmas night 2011, Ben Breedlove, a bright and engaging 18-year-old, died from complications of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, an abnormal thickening of the heart's walls. And while his story is heartbreaking, Breedlove has already left a legacy of warmth and hope that outshines the tragedy of his death. For more than a year, Breedlove had developed a devoted following on YouTube, but the video he made on December 18th was of a much more personal and intimate nature. He shared the details of living and often struggling with a disease that was supposed to have taken his life years earlier. He does so wordlessly, his message written on a series of index cards as an instrumental version of Gary Jules's Mad World played in the background. The video, filmed in 2 parts, was the last video of him alive. In his final video, Breedlove describes the 3 times in his life he cheated death, surviving seizures that could have taken his life.
I'm sorry, kid. It always sucks when you hear about cases like this where a sweet, kind, innocent person is suffering from a life-threatening disease or illness. It hurts because it's like you really feel like that person doesn't deserve it, and it's like, why? I hate it. I'm sorry, kid. I hate it for you. Yeah, I could imagine. I know you do. I bet. Wow. That's good. Uh-oh. What was that? You remember that? Uh-oh. Oh no. It sounds like he's describing seeing the light. Like when he was 4 years old, he was going into the light. When they were rushing him down this hallway on the stretcher, and his mom running alongside him. He said he yelled out to his mom, I see this light. And his mom like, I don't see anything. Turns out there's no lights on that hall. Interesting. Wow, he said in those moments, he's like, he felt nothing at all. Like there was no worries in the world. And he said it was, he can't describe just how peaceful that feeling was. Oh no. It's stuff like this that just makes me feel even more appreciative and grateful to have my health and to be alive. So many of us that are fine in the physical sense take advantage of things, little things, like how this young man would take advantage of things that others can't do. There's a lot that this kid missed out on in life. Things that we take advantage of because we're okay. Be grateful. Because you just don't know or understand how blessed you really are. I know that had to be scary for his family. They brought him back though. I know that's right. I know that's right. I bet
The
it was
most
hard.
recent seizure, Breedlove wrote, had only happened a few weeks earlier, after he passed out at school in early December.
He said he felt that he was going to faint. I know it has to be so scary for him because at any moment things could just go south. Wow. Yeah, he said when people's bodies die, their brain still works for a short time. I was watching another video recently where they were really going into just how active the brains are after someone's body dies. And it said that the brain is more active than it ever will be in those moments. More active than when you are alive. Which is why a lot of people feel as though they experienced heaven before they came back to life. My chest is tightening up watching this story. He says, look at this. He says, I heard them say he's not breathing. His heart has stopped. And he has no pulse. He heard all of that. That's amazing. Wow. I'm so sorry, kid. I know that has to be the most terrifying thing on the planet. Man. Watching this kid, he looks so strong. If I was sitting here doing this, what he's doing, I know I would have had tears in my eyes. I know I would have had tears running down my eyes. This kid was or is a fighter. I don't know if he's still alive, but he was most certainly a fighter. He fought to the very end. This is crazy.
While paramedics worked to revive him, Breedlove said he had a vision that Kid Cudi appeared with him in a white room, while his favorite song, Mr. Rager, played in the background.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. This kid said Kid Cudi was in this white room with him during that moment. And he said he felt that peace again that he once felt when he was 4 years old. What was the name of that song? Now I want to look up that song.
While paramedics worked to revive him, Breedlove said he had a vision that Kid Cudi appeared with him in a white room, while his favorite song, Mr. Rager.
Wow, this song got a bunch of views. 10 years ago, 24 million views.
Played in the background. When he came to, he wrote, I then looked at myself in the mirror. I was proud of myself, of my entire life, everything I have done. He also added he would...
You heard that? When he came to, he looked himself in the mirror and he was grateful for everything in his life. Unfortunately, sometimes it takes those final moments, or sometimes it takes a extreme tragic event to happen for us to finally become grateful of the small things in our lives. or of everything in our lives. I mean, it happened to me. I can be honest and say it took the worst things happening in my life for me to become grateful. And I don't ever want to lose that. I want to always remember that.
Wished he had never woken up, and that he never wanted to leave that peaceful place.
I hope Kid Cudi saw this.
Kid Cudi saw the video and was moved to write to Breedlove from his Tumblr account.
Excuse me. I'm over here putting myself in this kid's position. I know for a fact, me going through the things that I've been through in life, had I experienced anything like what this boy experienced, I would have felt the same way in that last moment. Because for him to go through it for a fourth time means for him to experience all that fear, all that pain, all over again.
Heartbreaking footage has emerged of the moment a bride was killed minutes before her wedding when the helicopter taking her to the altar as a surprise for her husband-to-be crashed just a few miles from the ceremony.
Oh my God.
Rosemir do Nascimento Silva from Sao Paulo, Brazil, was killed in December last year along with 3 others, the pilot, her brother, and a photographer who was 6 months pregnant. The 32-year-old's fiancé, Uderli Damasceno, was left waiting at the wedding venue unaware of what she was planning to do or of the fatal air crash. Police in Sao Paulo have been looking into reasons for the crash, and the almost 9-minute video may reveal mistakes made by pilot Peterson Pinheiro moments before the crash. In the clip, filmed by the photographer, the bride smiles as she stares out the window and links arms with her brother. After an initial bout of turbulence, her brother exclaims in distress. As the turbulence seems to worsen, the bride and her brother close their eyes tightly and clench their jaws. The camera turns to the pilot's hand as he seems to try and steady the helicopter before an alarm goes off and the picture shakes uncontrollably. There's a glimpse of the bride's dress, the inside of the helicopter, and the foggy sky outside as the passengers scream. The camera continues to record after the impact, and the last image is of the ground after the crash. Birds can be heard chirping in the distance. The helicopter was found a mile from the wedding venue in a forest.
Oh my God. Oh my God. That is so sad. Oh man, it's Y'all see me struggling to get out what it is I want to say because there's so much that's going through my head. So many people that are affected by this. Obviously, everyone that was in that helicopter, the emotions, the experiences that every last one of them were experiencing in those final moments. You got this, I mean, obviously the woman, she was on her way to her wedding day, her big day. You got her husband or her husband to be waiting for his bride, only for this tragic thing to happen. Her brother, the pilot, the other lady that was in there that was 6 months pregnant, her family, everybody's family. All that stuff was going through my head. That's why I was sitting here and I was struggling a bit. But man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Whew. I'm gonna have the original link down in the description box below so y'all can check this out. But I'm getting out of here. To the next one.